Hola bandidos, ¿cómo estamos? Welcome to Mel's Magic Official. I'm Magic Mel, and this is my angel Charles. Welcome to episode 17 of season 10. Today I wanted to talk to you about the two most important assets that you have, that we all have. Número uno, our energy. Número dos, our attention. And I'm not very much involved with, I kind of go about my own transformation, but I realize when I open the portals on information, I'm like, oh, this is a bigger thing happening. I'm talking about the war on consciousness that's going on out there and the ascension process. And I feel it through my own experience, and I tap into that. And I try and see, okay, where does my own experience fit in with this larger cosmic event that is taking place? And I agree, your attention, your energy are the most important things, and those have been siphoned by the system. So to get to know yourself and to direct your energy and your attention are the most powerful tools to create the new earth, which is also something that's thrown out there a lot, no? Through my own experience and when I tap into these other information sources, it's becoming clear that, well, not even the other information sources, just look at the world. Just look at yourself. The transformation out there is going on within you, microcosm, macrocosm. So we are in this big shift. Everything that doesn't serve the new energy is going to fall apart. It's like the birthing of a new world. That's why it's so important for us to align with the new energy, to ride the wave rather than to resist. Because the more we resist onto what no longer serves, the more we will suffer, the more we will be jolted forward. So might as well lean into trust and flow and just ride the energy. And it's been spoken about in different cultures, in different religions, the time of revelation. But it is upon us. I told you that I do dream analysis, and the universe has a funny way of delivering its messages or communicating with us. Have you tried to contact your angels, your guides, whatever you want to call them? It's your personal connection. It's nothing to do with what everyone else is doing. It's your personal connection. If you haven't, try it out. I asked for guidance. I asked for understanding of what's going on. And my dream analyst gave me this book, German. It's very clear, the answer of the angels. And I started reading it. It's a bit, angel talk is, yes, it's in English, but it's very poetic and very multi-layered, but it's beautiful. I'm going to try, it's in German, I'm going to try and translate it for you. On the quest for truth in the midst of war, of lie, and of terror, and of destitution, four young Hungarian people all of a sudden enter a new dimension, which leads them back to themselves. In an often merciless and daring process of transformation, the answer of the angels unfolds slowly, slowly, and shows the way towards a new life. A life where integration, unity of all aspects of the self, a life that involves balance and unification of earth and heaven, a life in which it is the purpose of man to combine or to mend or to heal the rift between spirit and matter and to become the unifying bridge between both. In the answer of the angels, a deep joy, a big love, and an unshattering faith is tangible in an experience that goes beyond the personal and can be a way shower. And the book talks about this transition. This was written, or the four Hungarian people channeled this message in the midst of the Second World War. But it is upon us. And they're all talking about the importance of directing our attention and using our manifestation powers to hold the vision of a new world. Remember, was it John Lennon? Imagine, the song Imagine? Listen to the song. The lyrics are just that. It's a world where everything that you think and feel is lacking in the world now is happening. But we got to shift our focus from complaining to creating. So what is it that you really want to see in this new world? We got to go inside and hold the vision and match our own frequency with that vision. And I'm talking about a world that is in the frequency of love, of joy, of bliss. And look at the frequency scale. Google it. Frequency scale. It's actually a scientific scale where you see shame and fear and anger and guilt down there, very slow vibrations, and you see the higher ones up there. And we can reach. We are an alchemical tool. We can feel all of these emotions. That's why the human being is so powerful in manifesting also. And the old 3D world has kept us in anger and in fear. That's why it's very important to transmute those energies and watch yourself. What is your baseline energy as you go throughout the day? Have you ever asked yourself that question? What is it? Is it fear? Is it anxiety? Anxiety is just a cover-up for fear. Is it stress? Is it worry? Or is it peace and well-being, joy? Ask yourself. Tell me in the comments box, what is your baseline energy? Because your baseline energy will attract the majority of your reality. Because we create our own reality. And that is a sobering fact. To really assume the responsibility that we created everything. Even the people that enter into our life, all the situations we encounter, we created them, we put them there. It's kind of a role play. It's all a big theater. They agreed to that role, and we will sometimes swap roles. Why? To learn lessons. This entire experience is about learning lessons. And the most important thing we can learn in this dimension is how to manipulate energy, and I mean that in a good sense. There's a reason why we can manifest faster when we're connected to our heart space, because the heart is obviously connected to the higher vibrations, and things manifest pretty quickly. You know, when Jesus broke the bread and everything multiplied, it was like Christ consciousness, 5D consciousness. And we're all asked to enter that consciousness, the higher consciousness, without losing our individual experience, but reaching a state of consciousness where we know we're all connected. We are all one thread in the tapestry of the universe. No one is dispensable. Everyone is vital. We're all a keynote in the symphony of the universe. So, are you complaining or are you creating? And if you are creating, the trick now is to become conscious of that. What are you putting out there with your thoughts, with your emotions, with your electromagnetic field? What are you attracting into your experience? Because as within, so without. It's law. The physical is a direct reflection of the mental. So your mental state reflects out into your physical life. So take a good look at your life, observe it, try and be neutral. What is going on? What are you creating? Do you like it or do you not like it? What would you prefer? If you prefer something else, do you just say that you prefer that and keep on focusing on what you don't want? Or are you shifting your attention, and hence your energy with what is wanted. We're all becoming more conscious. And it's not to become afraid of our own powers, but we are extremely powerful. They say it is a maturing process for the human being to come to know our own powers, to know that our attention and our feelings create the reality outside, and to use that for our benefit, to hold a vision of the new earth. What does this new earth look like? What do you want it to be like? We don't need to, the critical mass is 30%. We don't even need to be 50% to do that shift. 30%, that's how powerful we are. And it's a choice. Nobody's going to convince you, nobody's going to convert you. And it's not even about, like pressure and creating more fear. Actually, fear is one of the big things to release. It's not about fear anymore. It's about becoming conscious and choosing what you are creating and holding that vision and aligning your feelings, your actions, and your beliefs with that vision. And that takes an act of surrender also. Because the irony is also that it's not just about our personal will, it has to do with the divine will. So for us to become a vessel for the divine will, we need to clear our blockages, our trauma, our heavy emotions, our stuck emotions, our limiting beliefs. That's the internal work we have to do. I'm going to leave it at that. Let me know what you think, your reflections, where you're at. And I really want you to ponder on that. Are you complaining or are you creating? Where are you putting your energy and your attention? Because those are the two most important assets that you have. Everything else is secondary. Bandidos, I'll see you for the next episode coming up right after this one. Ciao.